Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
Catchup.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. This is fooled ya. Something the boys in the writers' room cooked up. Fiction. This is not Boog Nice. This is Fobster 360 coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 259. I got my boys with me. It's Rick Dom. It's Pancheezey.
Oh.
We back on a Friday. What's good and what it do?
What's up? How's it going?
It's been bumping Rebecca Black all day.
Have you? Have you?
First half of that sentence had me very concerned.
Oh no! And was your shirt sleeveless while doing so? No, man. That's what a pull, dude. That's what a pull.
White balance is all over the place. What's happening?
Yeah, Pancho coming at us from a flashback in Breaking Bad.
That's true.
Wait a minute. Does Pancho
What?
have his camera on?
Yeah, and he's got his
my
number
God,
one
Rick.
dad hat on or whatever.
Dude, what the hell is going on with this shit? It's like I said, I'm not booging it here. I'm using the fucking the app itself. I'm not like on a.
I always have to make. Oh, there we go. Muted myself, but I never know because I'd be unplugging shit from this computer all the time, and I never know which one it's going to select as my default thing. Hey, there he is.
Here
Back in the present day.
I am.
Hey, welcome back to the present day.
Hey, what's up?
I wish I could see.
Rick,
Oh, man.
It must be nice.
Something
Must be nice.
is up. What is going on with
Number
you?
one
I don't
technical
know.
difficulties podcast. You love
You
this.
know, it's always an ever-evolving wheel here at the A.C.B.A. podcast. Never on our
I mean, I
final
guess-
form, always improving.
I guess the viewers being able to see you is what really matters. I'm just being greedy.
Mhm.
I want him all to myself.
And hopefully we'll get this troubleshoot situation going, and we'll soon be able to see you all.
Yeah, isn't
Can
it
you imagine?
crazy that I have to travel literally across the entire country to troubleshoot everybody's computer here on the A.C.B.A. podcast? It's great.
It isn't
Unreal.
crazy, actually. It's pretty on brand. In
Yeah,
fact,
that is true. You know,
it's
people
not
get
out of the realm of possibility.
people get paid to do this.
Oh well,
Not here.
should be a company
Not-
fight.
Not in good old SC, baby.
Yeah, just don't take any billionaire submarines on the way
Oh
here.
no, please don't. I'm so sick of that shit, Fabio.
Ugh.
You get one. You get one.
All right, fine. That's it. I want people to know that I'm informed
That's true.
on the news.
You're
you know?
hip.
That's
I'm
true. We
hip.
know.
Yeah, thanks.
We know.
Thanks.
But,
Appreciate that.
but you know what's more important about letting people we know?
Mhm.
Letting people we know every 5 fucking minutes on social media by posting
Oh,
the
yeah.
same tired ass memes over and over and over again. I
Yeah,
can't think of the last thing
Well,
that outstayed its welcome faster than this
But-
situation.
to be fair, Pancho, I had a really original take on it.
Okay, let's go. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was really funny how
Mhm.
coincidentally the ship in which they went down looking for was also thought to be, you know, the hubris of its kind
It's
in
true.
its time. And here we are history repeating itself, and there's a sort of a poetic irony to that is just ripe for pithy internet humor.
They were billionaires too, Fabio. So remember, they were billionaires. I don't know if you knew this little nugget of information, but the amount of money they had in the billions.
Oh, with a B?
Yeah. I'm not.
So that's two Breaking Bad references.
Billions.
the amount of times I've seen people put those fucking memes in Pancho's server, and I've wanted to say, like, can we not?
I just ignored it.
Yeah, I just ignore it. I don't want to poop anybody's party, you know.
I'm just glad it's like kind of over, because for a while it was just the question.
My sweet summer child, it is not over.
You know what's happening with me, and I'm sure it's happening with you guys.
Sure.
Everybody goes, you collect toys, right? And I go, yeah. And then they send me the picture of the Lego Titanic next to the Lego submarine.
Oh.
And they're like, check out my new display, LOL. And I'm like, dude, please. They posted this the first day, brother.
Man.
Don't keep sending me it.
I love how everybody just keeps saying it like it's Livia's funeral from The Sopranos. At least they didn't suffer. This is the only like nice thing anyone has
always
to say.
Always comes back to The Sopranos here.
It does. That's 3 premium HBO television show references.
It's true.
We keep track of these. Hello. How was your guys' 48 hours?
I don't know. It was okay. It's all right. It's okay. Yo, I'm going to apologize in advance. The first 30 minutes of this show for the last couple of episodes have been just me complaining about work. Here we go. Strap in.
Let's go.
So like there's only 4 of us at our shop, and we're doing like $100,000 jobs, things that take like at least 10 people. And a guy quit yesterday.
Rip.
So he didn't. Well, he quit and was fired. He's like he's one of those dudes that like periodically always calls out. Like it's like clockwork. He'll call out like usually on a Monday. He used to call out on every second Monday. He would call out, so he could have a 4-day weekend, and then he switched it to Fridays, thinking he was slick. And then he got called out for that, and then he just started picking days out of a hat, because he would always call out like every 2 weeks he would call out one day, and he was using our company van to get to and from work, and then he tried to call out yesterday, and then our boss was like, dude, what are you doing, dog? Like you can't keep doing this. Like, please come to work. Like, I know nothing's wrong with you. Like, please just come to work. He's like, no, I'm sick, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you got to come in. So he comes in to drop the van off and then walks home. What the fuck?
Unhinged.
Well, because he doesn't have a job and he can't afford an Uber home.
So he just like fucking split, dude. It sucks. Anyway, so now there's 3 of us. It's great. And then my boss was all like, hey, you know what? You can put in as much overtime as you want. And I was like, what do you think I've been doing since I started here? Anyway, you know what? Aside from that, I got Sun Wukong. This box is awesome.
Dude, I so missed out on that. I want
Sun
it
Wukong
now.
today. I just opened it literally just a second ago.
I want help.
It's really nice. Anyway, that's my week. This is probably the last time I'll complain about work. This is not entertaining or fun.
Oh, keep it going, dog. Keep it going, dog. I've had a couple of little delivery skis too. I got a Barbarian Legion builder, the new deluxe one.
Wow,
over there already. We're getting deep in these legions. I posted on your server, but yeah, I got that stuff from Lago, and then today I got the Destro and the Nautilus crew from our very own Boog. Nice.
Wow,
and this is a really sick box. The art is awesome on both sides. This is really dope. And then yeah, the Destro. been messing around with it, and I realized also this is my like first G.I. Joe thing I've ever bought.
Holy, what the what?
I've never paid for a single G.I. Joe thing. The only G.I. Joe thing I own is like a custom Duke.
Your restraint is legendary.
I don't understand.
Sorry. You'll love this. I completely forgot that they bullied me into buying this. Fucking
what is it?
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, BBTS. Yeah, right. They wouldn't let you cancel it, right?
They wouldn't let me cancel it. They said no. They, you know when they
were thinking of you.
You know when you go to like your order, and then you can go like view details or whatever. It'll show like the quantity you got, and it says quantity to cancel. There's like a little button there. Mm-hmm. No button. They didn't even show the button. I'm like, how the fuck do I cancel this? Like, you can keep the $14. I don't care. You can have this interest-free loan. I don't give a shit. I just don't really want it. Yet here he is.
Dude, you're in for a treat.
Okay, so now that I have it, I mean, I might as well open it, right? I don't care.
You'll never have to need it
just to
Superman
inspect it,
dude.
I'm just gonna open it to inspect it. It's basically brand new.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Inspected live on air, so no one can know you're fucking around.
That's true. I might as well do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Dude. Oh, nice.
Sucks. Not this. This is great. I got the Ryu. Fei Long did not populate in my pile of loot for some freak reason. Don't know what's going on with that. Vegeta, new Vegeta's in here.
Ooh, Vegeta.
Same old buck, brand new paint. How about that? And then here's the trunks. I got a little trunks too. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
hello, Rick.
Something for the real goofy goobers out there. Bam, baby. Nendoroid Bob.
I didn't know there was a Nendoroid.
Oh my god, this looks immaculate.
That's pretty on model, I was gonna say.
Holy, this is the most on model SpongeBob. Like, hey, shout out to Super 7 for doing what they do. This thing is the thing that sold me over the Super 7, because I was really contemplating between the Super 7 or this for a long time.
What was the price difference?
The same price.
Wow.
Same exact price. That's why I was so like torn between it. But the thing that sent me over the edge, his teeth are sculpted separately from the back of his mouth. So like there's space between his teeth and where his mouth ends. It's, that's just the kind of quality that I love to see here. So
what was the conversion of Stanley Nichols to the Dwight Schrute, huh?
It's the same currency exchange as unicorns or leprechauns, baby.
Oh, Snap real quick is asking what's the word on Destro. He's pretty sick, dude. I mean, I don't really have much like attachment to the character himself per se, but as a figure, like it looks sick. I would maybe complain off the bat that like the skin tone looks a little too like painted compared to how like skin tones Mezco are usually done
instead of being casted.
Yeah, it's not a cast piece, so you can see some of the paint kind of like going up into the red and stuff.
What would the skin tone be cast? What's that cast in then? What color?
It's probably the red.
Really?
You can see a little, or the whole thing is probably in black and then painted with the skin tone and the red on the collar. So you can see, like, if my shit will focus, that there's like a little bit of bleed going on where you see the transition.
Crazy. They would opt to color the chest instead of the red.
Yeah. Why won't the shit focus?
Maybe because the red is closer to the fabric.
I don't understand. Come on.
I would imagine because the red is closer to the fabric, they don't want the paint to bleed onto the fabric because that's much harder.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like when these companies choose to paint the yellow and not fucking cast the yellow.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's disgusting.
God damn it, please.
And never paint the yellow. Never
do it.
Always cast it.
My angle's too
Pancho,
wide. It won't.
Don't lie to me right now. What are you opening first?
I'll open Ryu.
Whoa!
Ooh, hell yeah. Oh, one last thing I'll say about this too, dude. This head is so shiny head.
Shiny head,
dude. You can see my whole like rest of my room reflected in his head. Like when I look at it from the front, I can like clearly see my like silhouette in him.
I genuinely really do like that head sculpt, like the one that everybody was clowning on. I love it.
No, dude, this is the other ones are cool too, but they're a little too like normie looking, I guess.
Oh, no.
Like
no, the one where he's cheesing hard. That's the one I love.
The one he's cheesing, yeah, they both look good, but the angular one is like sick.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I love that. And they're also shiny. Anyway, yeah, he's cool. He's just dope. What is he? Some kind of a pimp, right? I understand.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're all pimps.
I just want to say that I'm living Boog's reality right now, but in reverse.
How so?
I left the chat for a second to switch. I can only see you on an internet browser. I cannot see you on the app.
You're using
some Discord app doesn't have all your permissions or something. It's got to be when you first set it up. You must have, you know. Sorry,
but I could see you. I could see you so perfectly on the app. But Pancho, I don't know. Maybe it's racist, huh?
Maybe you just want to see me more. You know.
Subconsciously, I stopped Pancho from being able to.
Little Freudian Fabio slip, maybe.
Fabian slip? Oh, sure. I have those all the time, dude. I can't keep my shirts on.
I believe it.
Anyway.
So that was our weeks, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess.
What else is? I mean, we're imminent from the comical con, so.
Absolutely.
Close, baby.
We'll get into
it's
some
so
news.
Close, I could taste it.
Actually, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do this week? I kind of want to mix it up. How about that?
You want to mix it up, huh?
I kind of want to mix it up.
Okay.
How do you feel about that, huh? How do you feel about mixing it up, Fabio? Feel good?
I don't mind mixing it up.
What's the flavor? What's the flavor, huh?
Let's do community highlights first. How about that, huh?
Whoa! How about for the community?
Okay.
Yeah, how about when we first started doing 2 shows a week, we said let's make Friday community highlight day, and we never did it.
So we're essentially doing the same thing we used to, but in 2 days now.
That's true.
Well, we should have been doing, but you know.
All right, so I'm sharing them in the chat right now.
There's nothing like setting up your own rules and then breaking them.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the best.
What else are they for? Huh? It's just takes me to the A.C.B.A.
I got a couple.
page.
I've been saving them since the beginning of June.
That's so.
That link is just taking me to the A.C.B.A. page.
No, it's not. Fuck you. Are you for real?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bobby, what about you?
Let me see. I think this is it the Brandon Eichler one?
No.
Oh, then yeah, it's just.
How about this?
Why?
Oh, it's the same thing.
No, you got to click it.
Yep, click it. Same thing.
I'm clicking it, brother. And
oh my god.
Doesn't even take me anywhere.
This is not fun. Hold on. Okay. Well, let me screen share then. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. It's a podcast, huh?
Yeah, it's a podcast. Why
And
not,
we'll
huh?
start mine up then.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties real quick. One moment.
So good. Like, even, like, it's not even just anybody. Like, sometimes this shit just be fucking up. Pancho's the best. That is true. And look at this shit.
Shit
Doesn't even want to cooperate.
All right, can you guys... All right, you guys are locked in, correct?
I sees you.
Baby girl, let's go.
Okay.
I sees you.
I know the folks at home can't see quite yet. We are still setting it up. There are quite a few, so we're just going to...
This thing is so shiny.
You know what? Hold on 1 second.
Would be sick if they did a vac metal, like other version. All right, fine. Just me. Damn.
Can't agree, bro.
No? Are you not a G.I. Joseph?
You've gone too far.
You have to be now that, you know, they're going to be a Transformer.
Be like that, huh?
Oh, this was the one it linked to, I think.
Are you serious?
I don't know. It was just taking me to like the top.
Okay.
No, it was just taking me to the top too. Both.
Yeah, but this photo just happened to be on top, I think. Yeah.
No, well, that's what it was.
Funny. All right. Well, there we go. Cool. Wow. Hilarious.
Not for me.
All right. Okay.
We're off to such a strong start.
Here we are. Okay.
We're back.
Okay, we're back. Okay. This one's from Simon Hill. All right.
I love that guy.
He's the best.
He makes great cakes.
Yeah, British, best British Bake Off guy. Him.
He's baking.
Is it too far to say he's got great cakes? And I don't think it is because he shows them off.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
All the time.
A lot of people just in our community may not know, but this guy is massively popular on TikTok for being a baker. It's crazy.
I know, dude.
It is wild to see his worlds collide when he goes live, especially when he goes live on Facebook, because you see a bunch of people from TikTok going like, "Oh, you play with toys? Are you like you're trying to see people like
Are you for real, bro?
Brother, where's the cake at? What's going on with this fucking Captain America here? Huh?
Yeah, you see the gears turning in their head, trying to like absorb all this information. Oh, toys, and you take pictures of them. Okay.
What do they do? What do those pictures do? Huh?
You ever do stop motion?
Oh yeah, my God.
Number one question when people see toy photography.
like stop motion?
All right, okay. Well, great photo, huh? Super nice.
This is really good.
I love it. It's a great picture, man.
The scale I think works pretty well too, because he's using like the smaller Ultimate NECA ones, but it's like the 8-inch scale Kevin.
Absolutely.
K-Dog?
Absolutely. Yeah, everything about this is great. All the scaled props, everything. It's so good.
He's got a Blockus. He's got an Amazon package. He's doing it all.
Dude, all of those like miniature toy, like Super Impulse things are crazy.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? They have them in like checkout aisles at or maybe like end caps.
World's Smallest or whatever.
Yeah, all that stuff, dude. It's wild.
Well, a lot of these are from mini brands, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Mini brands are World's Smallest.
It's true.
Those two.
Anyway, this was incredible.
That's where those little TVs came from too, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
The TVs are a whole new brand called something else. They're not part of World's Smallest or anything.
Those are different.
Okay, maybe not. Okay.
But there's not much else we can say about Simon's photography than we haven't already. I feel like we've really just said it all.
No, and it's crazy to it's hard not to mention Simon anytime we're talking about great photographers, because the dude just puts out like consistent, good work, But I think it's one of those cases where he's often overlooked because the trend now is maybe the hand posing and stuff that's more like accessible or feels like it's lower degree of difficulty and more attainable, and so his stuff kind of flies under the radar just because it's so damn good. People don't know what they're looking at.
So good. Hell yeah. Killing it. Simon, always killing it. All right, next up. Okay, there we go.
I really just can't get over how like reflective this dude's head is. It's wild.
We're talking about Catwoman, father.
I know.
Kira Joe killing it as usual.
Cat on a roof, eh? Now you're talking my language.
If you're looking to find a photo to grind the gears of two OGs, this is your photo. You're pissing off Boog with the cat right here, and Rectangular with the giant moon, all in one photo.
Oh my God!
It's incredible.
Man.
But you know what?
There was nothing like the obligatory Todd. What's with the moon? LOL.
But you know what? This photo flies and spits in the face of both of those opinions. The cat completely belongs here, and the moon, it's hitting her eye like a big pizza pie, baby. It's so nice.
It's a fucking amore, man. Come on.
That is, bro. It's Enzo Amore, if I'm honest.
It's real. Everything about Akira's photography is so good. Like, everything about it is so nice. I especially love the blue accent that you have here. You can see it kind of catching the edges of this gargoyle, but I especially love how it rim lights like her boots and like her leg, and then just really, really nice. Very, very clean photography.
Yeah,
very good.
You could easily lose those boots like against the black of the background. So
absolutely,
you need that little rimmage right there.
Absolutely, baby. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. Next up is
SG.
Matthew Cohen, baby, the man, the myth.
Damn, these colors are crazy good.
Absolutely. It's so good. You know what I love the most about this? It might be a little hard to see on the podcast, but if I blow it up a little bit, you'll be able to check it out.
Oh,
the added chromatic abrasion right here is fantastic. That's the chef's kiss, baby, right here. Wait,
what brand is this?
That's so good. This right here, this is Mafex. No, it's not Mafex, is it? This might be the SHF. It's SHF.
So it's SHF's kiss.
That's true. That's true.
I had to make sure.
So good, dude. This was a fantastic photo. Everything about this.
Can I see the C side? Because there has to be that one Diamond Select window.
I believe you are correct. So there's no C, but there is a V. Hold on. Yep, there it is. Putting in work all those years later.
In cam, baby. That's all in cam. Look at that.
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, man.
Look at this setup.
That was a good space.
Absolutely brilliant. He killed it, man. And just
shooting raw, too. God damn it.
Incredible. And just that little teeny speck of post-processing with the chromatic abrasion right here.
Look at it in like the bokeh that's like in the window frame right there. That's crazy right there.
Yeah, this right here. It's very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. I loved it. I loved everything about this picture. It was so good. He killed it. All right, sticking close to the vest with some Spider-Man stuff. This right here. This was by Brandon Patterson, a podcast feature alum. Killing it, dude. Brandon's photos are always so vibrant. Like, they really feel as if they were the term is overused a lot, but rings true. It really feels like this is right out of a comic book. It's so vibrant.
I wanted to say this was right out of the Spider-Man PS1 N64 game.
Oh, true. Yeah, I can see that too. The colors, the way they pop, very, very nice.
The colors and it kind of played out as like little scenes in between, like almost like comic scenes.
What's the polygon count on this, huh?
Big.
That's gonna be 128-bit, brother.
Big counts. Big counts. About triple what you thought it was.
Big stuff. I love the way he uses. I think it's just spaghetti webs. Are they not? I could be wrong. Whatever the brand is, I love the way he has the webs posed. So nice. I feel like a lot of people, whenever they try and shoot Spider-Man, the way the webs are posed is such a big opportunity to add so much more character to the photo, and it's often overlooked, but Brandon always kills it with web posing. It's so important with Spider-Man photography. Really good. Same thing with like capes. I feel like a lot of people overlook cape posing too. Or something that you attest to all the time, Fabio, like just general soft goods posing. A lot of people tend to overlook that when it more than not is what makes or breaks a good photo.
But in this case, it's the webs.
It's true. Absolutely. But yeah, man, as always, he killed it. Absolutely killed it. Speaking of killing it, this was one of my favorite photos of the last couple of weeks. This is so good. Absolutely unreal. Hello?
I thought Rick was saying something. He's been muted this whole time. Yeah, this is easily the best I've seen this Dracula look. Because, these NECAs look super nice, but they're not the most dynamic. So you got to do stuff like this with that. Very, like, staged up, cinematic, dramatic lighting. This is sick. I wonder how he did that lighting, like, on the candle over there.
Probably like a little snoot. Maybe a little snoot action.
Mm-hmm.
There is no seaside, unfortunately. But I could
I
definitely
want to see what set this is too. This looks like an old like McFarlane or something, but
the piano or the organ.
yeah, the whole organ set.
Yeah, it looks kooky. Could be
Crazy cool.
I don't know. Almost looks handmade with the way the keys are painted or printed
maybe
almost.
printed it. Yeah.
Who knows, man? But this thing is crazy. I love everything. I love the angle. The angle is what really, is what really spoke to me.
It's that particular tone of like purple he chose there too. That's crazy cool. Who did this?
This is Rafal Oleko. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
I didn't mean to do that to you.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's still fantastic. Christopher Miller is saying maybe a spotlight from Uzani. Absolutely, yeah. Spotlight, snoot, whatever you want to call it. That's how you do it. That's how you get that real pinpoint lighting right there. I could tell. Yeah. I could totally see it. But this was great, man. Absolutely killing it. Next up,
get the bump.
Bumpski, baby. Alrighty. Next up from the Kaiju King, Harold, right here. Something a little different from him, but still keeping the same energy as he always does when shooting Kaiju. This Batmobile shot is immaculate. It is so good. I love all of it. The lighting is really, really great. I love how overexposed and blown out all these whites are in the clouds, much like a real explosion would be. I feel like a lot of people, whenever they do like explosions, they try and keep the same philosophy as general photography, where they don't want stuff to be overexposed or burnt or blown out. But like when you're dealing with an explosion, it's always going to overexpose your sensor. Like an explosion is going to be the brightest shit imaginable. So it's totally fine to overlight your explosion and like kind of lose a lot of those fine details in these really, really hot spots, because that's the way it would really, really look. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, he really gave it that like matte color to the Batmobile. He didn't get a lot of that glossy shine on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's very nice. And I love how the ground is just a little like wet, so you get that nice reflection of the headlights there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, baby.
Is there a seaside?
Is there a seaside? He usually always does a seaside. Hold on. Oh, there's a V. There's a V right here. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
He actually did probably spray the table a little bit.
He did. He absolutely did. Dang. Oh, look at the white foam on either side bouncing the light onto the Batmobile. That's incredible. That's how you know you're dealing with a real photographer, light bouncing.
Yep.
Killing it, dude. With Harold, it was another thing. Same with Simon. Same with like all of these podcast feature regulars. There's so much consistent good work these guys put out. It's tough to pick just one to highlight from these guys. But I really wanted to highlight this because, you know, Harold is known for doing Godzilla, Kaiju, all sorts of stuff like that. But this is a really nice example of how he's able to step out of his comfort zone and just still bring incredible work to the table, no matter what it is. It's really great.
You might as well have shot it like it was a kaiju, though.
You might what?
Like he might as well have shot it like if it was a kaiju explosion.
That's true.
All that transfers over.
Absolutely. Speaking of more explosions, not really an explosion, but this is Marvin right here. Marvin Vinko right here. Great shot. I love the rim lighting here. It's very, very nice. It's just a nice, simple photo that I loved. I loved it. Very, very simple. Two lights right there.
Pizzeria like that.
Super simple shot. Very, very nice. If there's one thing that I wish could have been improved a little is a key light on this back flame right here. But still nice.
Mm-hmm.
Still nice. I just really wanted to highlight this for the rim lighting he was able to achieve. Very, very nice. Incredible.
I dig.
All right.
That's the Halloween 2 Mezco too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Podcast feature first, baby. Camilo Ignacio killing it with this shot, man. I loved this. This is a great example of just getting out there and using natural light. And that is going to give you some of the best photography you've ever produced. If I know a lot of people in our community have been indoor shooters most of, if not all of their career, I guess. But sure. I urge you to shoot outside, especially during like golden hour like this, right when the sun is setting or when it's rising, whatever, pick your poison, baby. But that is some of the best lighting you're ever going to get when shooting anything. But the way that this lighting really complemented the scene he set up here, like the grit and the grime of the city and the buildings and everything, and just how metallic and I don't know, just like mechanical this Megazord looked, Astro Megazord. This like really felt like it really sold the scale, not only the way it was shot, but the angle too. The angle really sold the scale here. Some of my favorite things to do when shooting kaiju is, or anything big, is shoot from a low angle. The same philosophy that Guillermo del Toro used when making Pacific Rim is he only put the camera where a real person could be. And that's what made it. That's what helped sell all these things looking like huge.
Yeah, I want to try something like this
It's
for
very
Ultraman.
rewarding. Look at this, man. This is crazy. If these Rangers were like perfectly painted, or even if he took them out, this almost looks like a still from the show. This is crazy. It's very, very nice.
I didn't even notice them up there. Probably could have done without, honestly.
True. But it's just his B-side, you know?
Oh, yeah. I got you. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, it's a little better.
Look at this little seaside right here. Beautiful. Shooting against the sun. Incredible, dude. Incredible. Here's his little V-side. Oh, it's beautiful.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. He's in the elements.
That's it. He's out there, baby.
Whoa. Hope you got some sunscreen. Dangerous out there.
All right. Let's see. Next up is this little guy right here. This was from A.C.B.A. Very, very nice. I really wanted to highlight just the cutout work on here. Very, very very just textbook, clever cutout medium mixing. I guess I'm trying to say. I'm not really trying what I'm trying to say, but a really nice example of just using a cutout as your main focal point of the photo and then just building around it with like real stuff. This is a really, really nice example of that. And I just love everything about this. The Steve Rogers cutout is immaculate. If there's one suggestion I'd have for the actual word bubble is just coloring the trim or the edges right here, just edging it with a black Sharpie or something, just to really get rid of those white returns on this paper. It's very nice. Beautiful stuff, baby. Beautiful stuff. Seaside.
Yeah, I like how if you go back to the A side too, I like how he had the. Or is this the B side? No, yeah, I guess it was the B side.
Right here.
I like how here he had the reflection of the shield too.
Oh yeah, I actually prefer the B side more than the A side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought this was the A side.
It's very nice. I really like the B side. The A side is nice too. I just wish he really could have just not even had the two scientists here. If there's one piece of advice that I would give to this photo, and it's just my personal preference. Strictly speaking, it's just for me. But when foreground characters are this blurred out and have this much like bokeh on them, it's like I wouldn't even include them, honestly. I understand why, but like at least turn your f-stop up enough to where you can make out details of these guys so you know they're scientists. Because like I didn't even notice that these were people here until I looked at the seaside, to be quite honest. But you know, that's just personal preference. That's just me, baby. That's just me. Alrighty. And last but certainly not least, let's go. Alvaro
this is sick.
Espinosa. Killing it, dude. I love this photo. This is, I think I commented on it. I think I did comment on it. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, I sure did. Commented right here. But basically what I said is like, the thing that stood out to me about this photo is the crowd work and like the crowd building here. A lot of times when people do crowd work, a lot of the characters are still recognizable. So like you see this huge crowd forming, but then, oh, that's Nick Fury, or that's that screaming head or whatever, or, you know, like that's a Peter Parker back there, or whatever the case may be. That is one of the biggest obstacles when doing crowd work, especially when you're using just retail bucks and retail head sculpts that are out there. Anybody that's recognizable, the moment that illusion is broken and you're all like, oh, it's Peter Parker, it's at a detriment to the photo. But this was set up so well. The f-stop he used and the amount of blur that he was able to achieve with these foreground characters. This is also a great example of how a lot of blur is properly used. So a lot of these characters are unrecognizable in the foreground, and normally that would be a little confusing or whatnot, but the fact that it's layered and you have characters in the background here, it gets your mind to the point where you're like, oh, it's a whole crowd. Where if it was just the foreground of just blurry characters, you're all like, oh, these are people. But back there, you see more people back there, so your mind automatically goes to, oh, it's a whole crowd. And because of how much it's blurred, you're able to hide all these definitive features of these characters back here. Even in the background, like you really squint, like that's like you recognize that head sculpt. That's like a Reed Richards back there, and that's like a Johnny Blaze or whatever. But it's blurred just enough to where looking at it and your eyes are drawn to the Fei Long and whoever this dude is. Your eyes are like going straight towards those guys, so you don't even stop to think about the crowd in here. It just like blends in perfectly. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. It's a Hydra Goon. That's who the
but he's got a shirt on. I was gonna say next level for like the crowd blurring would be to use the foreground blurs to like obscure the background ones a little bit more. I'm sure that was thought of, and there's a way it wasn't, or there's a reason it wasn't done, but that's one of those, like if you really, really, everything you said is true. Like it's fine in the back like that, but if you really wanted to eliminate all the faces except for Fei Long, that would be interesting too.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see somebody do that for sure. That's it. You love to see it. And that does it, baby. That was community highlights. Back at it again. Crowd favorite community highlights once again. Returning to the show. You love to see it. Rick is just fucked off. That's been great.
I don't know what happened to Rick. He's been muted this whole time.
It's okay.
I think he may actually have succumbed.
Maybe. Well, it's a gruesome twosome for now, baby. How about let's get in this news, Fabio? Let's go. Let's go. Let's talk some news.
What even is there? It's been 48 hours. We talked so much on Wednesday.
I know, we really did. We practically couldn't shut up.
I know, seriously. We went like 2 hours, crazy.
It was crazy. Let's talk
There's
Nacelle.
Mafex. What?
Let's talk Nacelle.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm pulling up the link. Here we go. They had this whole post about it. I wanted to just kind of see the actual renders, but of course it's Nacelle Company and Brian Volkvice, friend of the show. Of course. He's a little extra sometimes, and it's cool and it's fun. And they responded to something we even said here on the show, that it's interesting they went with the, HD remaster of the toys, but without the articulation. They were kind of done almost a little true to form. And it seemed like, not because of us, but enough people kind of had the same thoughts. And they've gone back and they've redone the biker mice with ab crunches and new interchangeable portraits and ab crunch action, as we said. I still wonder if they're going to do them as like overlays, or if it's the belts that go across them are still like sculpted on. But seems like they're promising the bikes as well. So they seem like they're going to be going pretty deep. I think they did double jointed elbows too. Yeah, several new points. I think before they were singles. Plus a hot dog. They come with hot dog accessories now. Yeah.
So, so
them bikes do be from Mars.
I think this is great, dude. Like, what a great move to listen. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought that listening?
A company listen to their collectors and fans? That's not possible.
I didn't know it was possible, but they've shown us the way. But that's cool. Right? I mean, it is smart. I don't, especially for a license like this that is like super niche, and I'm sure Yes has its audience. So it's like, how many times are they ever going to really do this again if it's not successful the first time?
Yeah.
So if you're going to get pretty much one crack at them, like, you gotta listen to the fans on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, and it wasn't even just like a little subgroup that was like complaining. I think it was pretty much universal. Like, everybody was wondering why there wasn't something as standard as an ab crunch of some kind, even if it's not deep, for it to be there. I think was necessary.
It kind of does seem like it would have to be an overlay for the jacket now, instead of, because I think before the whole torso with the jacket was even like one sculpted on piece, right?
Yeah, and I mean, business wise, it made sense because you're gonna have less tooling that way. But like, realistically, I think the hype for it is pretty low when you do something like that.
And then they added thigh articulation too. So they should be able to sit upon their bikes. And here's the new renders here.
Very nice.
In the video,
more hot dog action is promised.
Did you guys watch the video where we kind of see like a quick second of the bike?
Yeah,
I was showing it just now. Yeah,
redacted.
If I saw this box right here, this is appealing. Honestly,
it's
everything
nice.
Shown here. This is looking good.
Because of this change, I went in and I pre-ordered every single one of them this morning.
Nice.
There you go. See?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the RoboForce stuff, so they've delivered successfully now.
How many of the RoboForce did you buy?
I bought just the first wave.
First wave?
Yeah. I gotta take some photos of them. They're gonna pair really nicely with the new Superman, actually.
I still need to get those.
They're cool. This guy, I think I don't know if I ever had all three. I think I only had this guy here and this guy. And I never had the third, this guy. One of those things always eluded me.
The only thing that sucks about this line's creation is the amount of people that keep begging for these stupid, like, no-name TV shows to get figures.
Yeah.
Like, well, if they're doing Biker Mice from Mars, they gotta do the Cowboys for Moo Mesa. Like, no. Yeah.
I would legit buy Cowboys from Moo Mesa.
Who wouldn't do that? Come on.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd buy them, but, like, it's just the amount of, like, messages that came out with like all these crazy STV series that were like
Yeah.
not even half as popular as Biker Mice from Mars. It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
Again, I
Biker
think-
Mice from Mars was pretty popular.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And
big.
this is a solid, like, even if, and I think they will, but even if they don't get to the bikes, this is a very good first wave right here, you know?
It's
Three
very
core
nice.
characters. I think this was smart of them to go more like the NECA Ultimates route in terms of the packaging, the articulation, everything down from like redoing, you know, how NECA does like the Kenner or, you know, Remco or whatever logo, but it says NECA.
Mhm.
This is the same, but it's Nacelle, you know.
Yeah.
It has that same sort of like, you know, let me copy your homework a little bit, but I think for the better, you know, compared to what it was going to be before. I love how the hot dog is like highlighted on the package. Look at this.
It's got that
Yeah,
little
it is.
starburst on it.
Yeah, you got a little call out, a little action feature, hot dog.
Very nice.
Love it. I'm curious to see what the back of these boxes looks like too, like a cross sell, to see if maybe that'll be our like glimpse at what's to come.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that's why it's not there because it kind
Mhm.
of shows, you know, maybe something for the future.
Yeah, good thinking, Rick.
Great
So
thinking.
shout
Great
outs to Nacelle. We'll have to have him back on at some point to go ahead and talk about all of this while they're
I'd
the order
love
is
to. I'd love to pick his brain about like what it's like to make this decision at this time, at this point of production.
while the pre-orders were already open.
Yeah. That's what's really interesting to me. Like how much, like what is the true, I'm sure they won't go into actual specifics, but like what's the scale of this new on-bringing of work that you have to do now? Like, do you gotta like stop the presses or some shit, or what's going on?
I even wonder if it's like what June was saying, where he's just like, you know, I know it's like expensive and like over budget, but like, let's just do it anyway, and it'll be sick, and then people will buy it. It's such a simple and like classic method of like, you know, marketing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the price you're paying is worth the goodwill that you're building, I think.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Exactly.
John P. Shout out John P. He says he feels bad for people who bought the first versions.
No, these are the
But
same
you
version.
shouldn't, because they haven't even gone out yet, so they just made this
No.
change right in the middle. It's very
No,
nice.
like if you already had a pre-order for these as they were, this is what they are now.
yeah, that's what they are.
At
now.
no,
So it's
at
really
no
nice.
additional cost.
Yeah, it's just essentially like you're still winning. You know, you get a better figure without having to do any work whatsoever except hold your pre-order.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pop in and get a pre-order too.
Yeah.
This is at nacellestore.com.
There it is.
Nacelle Company, Toys Nacelle. Of course, you know, they are those who brought us toys that made us and all that. All three, there's a bundle for $107.97. Otherwise, they are $35.99 each. Does that have? That's the same price. So you can get one or all three. There you go. Let's view them full details. Yeah, they changed up everything. Yeah, masterfully painted. I guess premium deco was already taken. What a God! I love it. You know, what a buzzword to just say. The figure has paint on it.
Do be having paint on it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue
Love
with that one. They basically
Yeah.
checkmated us with that.
And these actually are the old renders here, so yeah, you can totally see the difference. The eyes, especially.
it's a crazy difference. Just ab crunch, the bare necessities.
Yeah, it's like a diaphragm too. I wonder. I mean, it's for the better too, because these were looking like a little chunky, you know, and it feels natural too. Like when we had first seen these, it's like the way these torsos are sculpted, it's like perfect to just have the diaphragm in there. So whether it's an all new torso sculpt now with the diaphragm, or if it is that original and they added the diaphragm, it looks
and new
good.
head sculpts too, so it's a win-win, baby.
Yeah,
Same
new
price
accessories, everything.
I wonder, like, again, like I'd love to have him on and just see like what was the budgeting like for this, like.
Yeah, like they don't have to give a number, but you know, the experience would be nice to know. Like, who do
Exactly.
you have to talk to? Like, how do you come to this conclusion? Like, you know, There's a lot of good questions we can still ask, even if like we don't have to get specifics on the numbers or anything.
Yeah. Very nice.
Well,
Love to see it.
JP Sergio keeps moving the goalposts for why he won't get these. The bikes are coming. Just get them, bro. Like, support this, and then the bikes will come.
It's in the video. So
Yeah, they teased it in the video. Like, they're not gonna do the bikes, but bro, they got to get Wave 1 out there.
True. I mean, I get it though. I get it.
Oh, you're
like,
gonna have the
also, like, can you
the
imagine
bikes
how
from
expensive?
Mars without mice.
Can you imagine how expensive they'd be if it was them with the bike in the first launch?
I
Like, it'd
know,
be a
yeah.
lot to ask of somebody to be like, "Hey, you have to spend this much because it's the mice with the fucking bike." Just from the
Yeah,
jump.
I mean,
it'd be
it's-
kind of expensive. It's nice to separate.
well,
And if,
you know,
if that's the case, then they might even just have to do them one at a time, and nobody's gonna want, just a biker mouse from Mars.
it's true. Hey, you know,
I don't know how many more conjugations of these 3 words I can come up with, so we need to move on.
I can see where John's coming from, to be quite
Yeah,
honest.
for sure.
No,
No, for sure.
but and you know the monkey's paw situation of doing the bikes just by themselves is like, who's just gonna buy a bike? I mean, a lot of people will probably just buy a bike by itself. It looks cool enough, but I understand too. Like, releasing them all at the same time would be very expensive.
Even if, I mean, you're right, and I think even if they don't necessarily, as John is also saying, like, if this isn't like a gangbusters, like, seller for them in that regard, they have a pretty good like physical presence too, so they do get like good retailer support. So I think they'll make enough, on the back end, no matter what, to at least move forward with that next phase of it, even if it doesn't go any further than that. But I think this is like a weird Thundercats type of situation where like this fan base like doesn't have a lot, they don't have too many, they don't be eaten as good as some others, so they just support everything. Like, that's why the Thunder Tank was such a crazy seller, I guess.
Well,
Or
to be
that
fair,
there was-
Thundercats is wildly more popular than Biker Mice from Mars.
Yeah,
I suppose, yes, but
and I don't think it's on the docket, and we never brought it up, but they did tease the Cat's lair, so
they did tease the Cat's lair. It is coming. What is it though? Is it reaction? Is it ultimate? We don't know.
It better not be
Reaction
no
would be
reaction.
sick.
No, I don't
don't
want
think so?
that. I don't want little stuff.
All right, you want a big old Cat's lair? Are you a Thundercats guy, Pancho?
Not really. Funny
You're not
enough, like
Thundercat?
Thundercats is like one of the earliest like cartoon memories I have, but like it never grabbed me. But I like it. It's cool. But I'm not out here buying Thundercats figures. I have a Lion-O, but that's it.
Lion-O's classic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like complete a team or whatever. But whenever a new definitive Lion-O comes out, I'll get one for sure.
Okay. Damn, what if Mondo did Thundercats the way they've
What
done
if?
He-Man?
Be crazy.
Would you be into that?
could
Yeah,
you
they're
imagine?
really nice. I'd get a Lion-O. And what's the villain's name?
Mumra.
Mumra. Get a Mumra too. I do have a Mumra as well. The Mattel Mumra. It was actually okay. It's okay.
No, you gotta get the Super 7 one, dude, with the soft goods. Oof.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Dank. It's very dank.
Beautiful. Anyway,
Anywho,
just
look
wake me up when they
Biker
do
Mouse
Mighty
from
Ducks.
Mars, or 3, if you want them to be mice.
It's true.
Yes. They're up on NacelleStore.com. And what's next? What else we got?
It's on the docket.
Hold on.
What is
John keeps on talking
Rocket
about Bionic 6. I don't know what the fuck this is. What is Bionic 6?
I
know
told you. See,
Bionic.
this is what I just said. Where's the biker mice from? Where's the Cowboys of Moo Mesa? Where's Bionic 6?
Yeah.
John, you want this? John, this does not look good.
I gotta look this up now.
I love you, buddy, but what is
Nostalgic
this?
glasses, baby.
The
This
heck
is
is a
crazy.
Bionic 6? And why is there 8 of them?
Dude, this looks like the Captain Planet kids hit with an 80s laser. It's wild. Ebony Leopard is saying, you don't know what Bionic 6 is? Literally made 2 years before I was born.
Not like this, brother.
It's I know it's pre-Captain Planet, but still, I mean, you can't deny these guys. Look, the one to the very left or the very right, first row, very right, one up, right there. That's the Captain Planet kids. Hit with an 80s
right
laser. No, go up. Very first one. One more.
Oh, this.
Yeah, right there. You know what? Hold on. The Captain Planet's kids are Bionic Six kids hit with a 90s laser. That's what it is. There you go.
No. This is street clothes Burger King kids.
It's the kid before the wheelchair. Oh my God.
No.
Man, if they were on Robot Chicken, then for sure we're too old for this. We're too young for this, I guess. It's too old for us.
Anyway, yeah, man. You know what? Let's get Nacelle on the phone. Let's get John and Ebony Leopard these Bionic Six figs. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Again, I'll say it again.
Let's get BV Dubs online again.
True. I'll say it again. You guys they can make whatever they want as long as somebody gives me Mighty Ducks figures. I don't give a shit.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
My God.
You know what I always wanted figures of? I always wanted figures of that Buzz Lightyear cartoon.
Oh, those would be sick too.
Guys,
I was a little too old when that cartoon came out, but that would be sick.
We're the same age.
Are we? No, we're not. Are we?
How much older are you? How old are you, Pancho?
How old are you, Rick?
I'm gonna turn 33.
I'm turning 30. I'm already 34. Oh my God.
You're fucking old, baby.
I'm fucking old. I'm like the Crypt Keeper.
That's a great little Freaky Friday shout out. I love it.
It's Freaky Friday and it's on loop.
Yeah, we were Pancho. We must have been like 7 or like 8 or something when that show came out.
You know what's so great? Speaking of this, like the same thing happens with me and Becca too. Me and Becca are 1.5 years apart. It is crazy the kind of tectonic shift between our likes and dislikes that only 1.5 years makes. Because like by the time, so for example, by the time like Buzz Lightyear was getting like super big, I was just at that age where I was like, I'm kind of like, I'm not watching Disney Channel cartoons anymore or something like that. I don't know what it was. But like,
you were too good for the fucking House of Mouse, bro.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I never said I was too good. I was just moving on to different things.
Yeah, you saw fucking High School Musical from a mile away, and you were like, I'm out of here.
No, yeah, for sure, dude. I completely missed the bus on High School Musical.
Yeah, same. I was long out by then.
The last Disney Channel original movie I gave a shit about was The Famous Jet Jackson. Then that guy died, and then I just killed it for me.
What?
He was
Oh my
such a
God,
good actor.
Fabio, is this how you're finding out?
When
Mine was
he was
John
Cyborg on
Kenobi.
Smallville, I was like, damn, dude, Jet Jackson is doing it. He's fucking Cyborg.
He is. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Rest in peace, baby.
Rest in peace, dude.
Before we move on, in your opinion, best Disney Channel original movie? Go. Or top 3.
Best.
All right,
Disney
for me,
Channel movie.
1.
Okay.
I'm gonna think. Keep going.
For me, 1 is Smart House without a question.
Oh,
Fucking
100%.
Smart House. Smart House, and then is Brink a Disney Channel original movie?
Hell yeah, it fucking is.
Okay, so then it's Brink, and then it's Smart House, and then it's Don't Look Under the Bed, or like the Boogeyman one, or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I think it's Don't Look Under the Bed. Yeah.
Dude, that movie rocks.
You know what movie I really loved as a kid for some reason was Johnny Tsunami.
Hell yeah,
Johnny
dude.
Tsunami's up there for me. That's definitely in my top 3.
Pacific Islander version of Brink. Yeah, I love it.
Dude, I would always think to myself, like, I wonder if I have a grandpa that lives in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. I know the objective number 1, and if you say otherwise, like, I think we need to kick you off this panel. The Color of Friendship.
Let's fucking
Oh
go.
man, that movie.
Color of Friendship number 1.
That movie was tough.
Number 2, Johnny Tsunami.
Okay.
Number 3. Was her name Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century?
Oh,
Yeah.
Xenon was a girl.
Girl-
Zetus Lapidus, baby. Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah, that one's up there. Dude, actually, Color of Friendship was like great. It was
It's
like
a genuinely
gripping.
great movie.
It was gripping.
Very.
And this was like in the era. I'm weird, so I would wake up like super early before school. Like if I had to leave for school at like 8, I'd be up at like 5 a.m.
Hell yeah.
So I'd watch like, you know, the last hour of Adult Swim into like the first couple hours of Cartoon Network, or I'd like switch over to Nickelodeon. And if you go on early enough, that was when they were doing like the Nick News with Linda Ellerby.
Linda Ellerby, baby, Nick News.
Rick, am I blowing your mind or what?
Oh, you put me in a time machine, that's for sure.
Dude, that was a time. That was how I was learning all about, you know, what's going on in this world.
Yeah, you know, for me, definitely the three would be like Johnny Tsunami, Halloween Town, and Hocus Pocus, probably.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Halloween is cool.
Mhm.
I remember when I was a kid, I was super obsessed for some reason with that fucking taxi driver. How do they do it? I think there was how did they do this?
Wait,
What did Imagineers think up?
what was the one where it's the boy and he's a mermaid?
Oh,
13th
13th
year.
birthday.
Oh, that's a great one.
That one is great too. God damn.
That's a good one.
Welcome to the number one Disney Channel
Honorable
movie
mention.
podcast.
Honorable mention. Double team because the story, like the girls were like, it's like based on a true story, and their high school was like our rival high school in the same area.
Hell yeah. So
That was
it
like-
was lethargic to
You
see
want
that
that
girl's
local
ankle get
legend,
broken, huh?
Rick?
That's a real local legend.
That's a
right there.
local legends.
Truly.
Never excluded from the same conversation.
You know when you guys wouldn't know this, sadly, because you're not very sporty fellows. But this past year, me and Cap were talking about it the other day. Women's college basketball was incredible. Like really, really good. I was honestly, it was better than the men's college basketball.
Let's go.
And I remember in the height of these games, somebody posted a clip from Double Team when she's doing the shake, and they're like, "When is she gonna bust this out?" And I was fucking dying. I was dying, man. I was like, God, who else remembers this?
Incredible. Smash Labs. Speaking of basketball, Luck of the Irish in the mix. Let's go. Dude.
Oh, look at the Irish, dude, for
Luck of the
sure.
Irish.
What up, Chris?
Yo, that's
Look at the Irish.
crazy.
Has to be in there.
Incredible.
What was?
Phantom of the
I remember that.
Megaplex
That
was good.
that was
Ooh,
probably.
Phantom
I don't know if
Movie
it
Theater
was
was
my
great.
favorite. I don't know if it
Yeah,
was my
Phantom-
favorite, but Luck of the Irish is probably like has the body count for like most times watched. That shit was
Body
on all the time. Oh man.
Oh my god, the body count.
I
he
always
says.
remember the scene where he just like wakes up and like they're just having this crazy big Irish breakfast. And he's just
they're
like, what's
acting
going
like
on?
changed. They're like, what's going on? He's like, what's
They've
happening?
already established that they do like a very like lean, healthy breakfast, and then all of a sudden it's like bangers and mash or whatever. Whatever they serve at Harry Potter Land.
That's it. That's absolutely it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, shout out to the Cheetah Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Cheetah
What was the one with
Girls.
Tyra Banks?
Super Size Me. Oh no,
Yes.
Super Size Me. I remember all those sad scenes of Tyra Banks eating Big Macs alone in her car.
Oh man, I don't know why that came to my mind.
Super
Super
size.
Size Me.
Life size.
You get
Thanks,
what I'm
Captain.
trying
Life
to
size.
Life
Thank
size. See, I wasn't far off, man.
For sure. Life sized me. Yes. Sure.
Life
Life
size.
size me.
They brought that movie back a few years ago, a sequel to it.
No way.
Dude, yeah, like in the middle of the pandemic. And it did terribly, like you'd imagine.
Oh.
It did terrible. It was on free.
Tyra
Fall, I
back?
think. Yeah, Tyra was back, and
Oh.
everybody hates Tyra, so it didn't work.
Really?
Aw.
Dude, yeah, because you know what's happening, Fabio? Is everybody's going back and watching America's Next Top Model, and they're seeing what an absolute piece of shit gaslighter she was like 20 years ago, and nobody realized it. They just loved it for the drama of television, and they're like, "Wow, Tyra Banks is an absolute monster." Like, she's
Oh
doing
my
this shit.
god.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
this is like in Barry, in that last season when she has the student and she has like that freak out that's meant to motivate her. And the rest of the class like walks out, right?
That's so funny.
It's like this is literally like the industry. Like that is the whole point. Anyway, it's funny. Shout out to Tyra.
Yeah, shout out to her specifically.
The
Yeah, shout out
T-Dog.
to T Banks. Old T Banks.
Oh man, Cap lives with another good call out. Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
I was
Oh,
already
that was
out.
good.
I was ready.
Yeah, I was
by
out
the
by
time.
then for sure.
Oh, you know what show was really underrated and it got canceled for such a stupid reason, I think, was Jake Long, American Dragon.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, dude.
I think it got canceled for like something stupid, like they cheapened out on the budget for season 2 and their animation was completely different, I think.
Yeah,
And nobody liked
the whole art direction changed up.
Yeah, and everybody was
I
like,
love
well, this
that.
isn't the same show. Well,
I love that.
So should probably talk toys.
What else
Yeah,
we got
what-
for news? We go on these without Boog here to be like, all right, enough.
what we talking about, man? We talking about Disney Channel? Come on.
It's beautiful. That's
Okay.
beautiful.
What else we got for news, real
You're
quick?
killing us
Let's
right
talk Mafex. Let's go.
Let's
While
do
Bug's
it.
not here.
Ooh,
Master's
Miracle
gonna
Action
show up.
Figure EX, you say?
Yeah. Shout out to Boog this morning. Making a post about how great and incredible Magneto is, but at the same time saying that it ain't shit. Only Boog could do
Oh,
that.
I loved your comment specifically on that, Pancho.
Absolutely. You know, I gotta call like how I see it, baby. You can't come in here with the same energy as a guest speaker from the Player Haters Ball and I get called out for it. Love you, Bug.
Yeah, we got to read this. The man's not here to defend his realm.
Fucking doing it.
Damn it. I waited until today to do the Mezco segment, I guess. I got no word in. All right. Boog, stay with me. I'm back talking my shit and putting you onto game today, he says.
How are you
Yes.
putting us onto game? You hate this fucking
No.
company.
No. This is me introducing Boog to Tobe Nwigwe like 4 years ago at 2019 Comic-Con and be like, oh, this is cool. And now he's on the Transformers Rise of the Beast soundtrack. And now he's like, oh, have you ever heard of Tobe? Pretty good. Okay. Yes. Okay, I got to read it all angry like he said it. Yes, this is the best 16 scale Magneto in existence right now. Mafex did that. This is a solid piece for the Marvel X-Men offerings, which have been really hit or miss for me personally. The only other really good X-Men release is Gambit, I think. The recent Storm is good too, but for whatever reason, a lot of the X-Men stuff just falls flat. This is quality. The soft goods cape is a great material, has sufficient bendy wire throughout, and sits nice. 3 interchangeable head sculpts, 4 sets of hands, and 3 sets of effect parts, sufficiently robust, worth even a $100 domestic price. Pancheezey gets a shout out with his dynamic justice.
Hey, appreciate it.
You know, specific shout out again.
Specific shout out.
Yeah, wow.
Specific
Boog
shout
does
out.
appreciate my delivery, as he said on Wednesday, so I think he'll know how true to life I was trying to be there.
I love it. You know what? Again, disclaimer. We love you, Bug. You know my favorite thing, real quick thing. You know my favorite thing to see in the comments is when people try and pit us against each other. Like, oh, I love how this person put this other person in place. Don't you hate it when they say that shit? Bro, we're friends. Like,
I know.
we love each other. The fuck are you talking about? It's a brotherhood of toy collectors around the world. But that being said, this thing is really written like somebody negging their girlfriend.
Yeah, honey.
you look
yeah,
good tonight,
you're right.
but
You
don't
should have been
forget that
to
you
the
kind of
show
look like a
30
hot
minutes
mess all the
early.
time.
Yeah, this is the boyfriend that swears that they hate The Bachelor, but then for the whole week won't start talking about it. But baby, what was up with Tyler that other day? And she's just making that look like, you piece of shit. You're acting like fucking The Bachelor's garbage, but you won't stop talking about Monique and Tyler.
Print Rabbit says Boog's mad that he likes it so much. LMAO. Incredible.
Sure. I mean,
That's the best way you could put it.
I did mess with this guy. He's an incredible piece.
Absolutely. And you know, to Boog's credit, you're like, yeah, dude's been collecting Mafex forever. Like, of course. If you paid
Oh my
attention.
god. Yeah, that was the other post, huh?
Yeah, this was it right here. Yeah. There it
He's
is.
got records? I didn't know Boog had records.
Absolutely.
That's
Got it all.
precious shelf space he's wasting.
Yeah, it's what Boog. Why are you keeping the boxes like this? This is crazy to me. This is wild.
They're rows deep, brother.
That's it. Stacked on
Let
stacked.
this man's credibility be on display right here. Look at it. The man knows what he's talking about.
Absolutely.
His name is his name.
He's him.
Oh, that's why he's got the records.
Oh my God, that's my cutout.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my fucking right in the pussy cutout guy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, hold
Miracle Action Figure EX has some new figures up.
Allow the A.C.B.A podcast to put you guys on some game real quick. So these are new Mafexes. What do you guys think, huh? What do you think?
I mean, this is probably the Batman that a lot of people have been waiting for.
Yeah,
but
I like the variety of it.
Yeah, but why does he have the two, like, can you swap them? Can you do short ears with no shoulder spikes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what? It's actually wrong. Shout out to Cap Lives, who said that they put the wrong head with the wrong cape.
That's what it looks like.
I asked Cap Lives because I wasn't sure if this was a case of like when Azrael puts on the suit, but he said that it's not. He said that it's because during this run there was two different prominent artists, and this is representing both of their art styles.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this definitely looks like the definitive Mafex Batman, if you like this colorway for him. And honestly, the body sculpt, I think, even looks better than, like, his silhouette in general looks better than the Hush.
I think it's the same fucking body, bud.
There's no way. Sure. You have to stop lying to me, Rick.
Shout out to Pancho, who pointed out the fact that every fucking Batman has been scuba diving, and this team obviously wants them in the fucking water.
Something about the deep sea with these guys, they love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lucky. You could have been a whole other suit.
True. Go back to the Batman. I don't know. Something about this Batman, I just don't know. It doesn't, to me, I really don't. I kind of like the Hush Batman over this one, to be quite honest.
You and me are the minority, I think.
That's crazy. I feel like whenever he's drawn like this, he's drawn like way more meatier and bulkier. Like he's like yoked out when he has like this suit on, especially with then like whenever, Christ, I forgot the name of the artist, but the name of the artist who does those super long, tall ears, like Batman is drawn so stylized. It is like a completely different art direction than what this figure is going for. I understand that like it's this Buck's version of that iconic look. But I'm just so used to how it's drawn in the comic. It's not this isn't really speaking to me that it's an accurate representation of how he appears in the comic. They did the best they could while still reusing parts and stuff like that. But man, bro, if Boog was here, he'd be, oh my God, be grinning ear to ear. He's like, finally, we fucking got him.
You'd be saying some shit. You know what? I was telling Boog the other day, you know, even what you're remembering, Pancho, it's just the covers. Like the cover.
Yeah, you're right.
The cover of Bane breaking Batman's back, you'd fucking swear that Bane was as big as Boog's Mr. Hyde figure that he got from Loose Collector. But he's not. He's much more to the size of what the Mafex is. Like, see, that's the real size, and like the cover he's absurd. Like, and it's the same with Batman. Like, on the covers, he's like really meaty and like veiny, but in the book, he's much more like athletic build, almost. Like, I don't know.
So yeah, you know.
Well, I'm just glad that Mafex is finally getting around to making a Bane, because now people can finally do this photo right here.
True. I've never seen anybody do this.
Yeah, and people have been waiting a very long time.
Everybody going to retire their Storm Collectibles Hulk Hogan?
I hope not. I still think it holds up.
I think it holds up. That's what I have, and I like the soft goods on it more.
Yeah, I never bought the kit at the time, and now it's like not easy to find that kit. So, I don't know.
Dude, I had to take apart a DC Universe Classics Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, that's what everybody does, but I don't want to do that. That's too expensive. It's way too pricey. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna take the head off of this one and buy a black tank top and put it on my Hulk Hogan.
80?
Tanky tank, yeah.
The Bane looks really good though.
Yeah, the Bane looks incredible. I mean, I pre-ordered all of these.
Yeah.
So you can never have enough.
But I mean, people are good with the Toddy Mac one, right?
Oh, sure.
Don't do this.
It's wild. Like, this is where it's tough to say that, like, Todd really does anything specifically, like, on the comic art. It really does seem like an own, stylized version for what they do. Whereas this feels a little bit more like on model to the comics, even if they are kind of reusing this Batman from Hush.
Yeah.
Just something about the way that the pointy, the shoulder cowl thing. I don't even know how to explain what this part is, but like just something about it just doesn't really transfer in this iteration of this Batman figure. It really looks like a piece somebody 3D printed and just put it on there. That's just for me though. I don't know.
The pictures aren't there for some reason, but it's nice that they give you the option to not have the pointy shoulders.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, they kind of had them swapped up weird here. But yeah, the Bane, the skin tone I'd say looks really nice on Bane.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Looks very nice. Fig Addict brings up a great point, something that we've talked about a lot on the show, is mad that there's no grimacing face and you advertise a very painful pose. Yeah, we need
that's true.
Faces of death, baby.
Only on the long ears version.
You said what?
The long ears has a gritting face.
Yeah, but it's not like he's not in pain.
I know, yeah. You're right. I mean, at that point, you just need a whole battle damaged version. So I could see them doing that, like they did for Dark Knight Returns.
True.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Grimace.
2-pack. What do you think?
Yeah, Yar. What's the third one? Oh yeah, John Wick.
What about John
Wick?
Hey, sweet hair, dude.
Hey, yeah. Never seen that before.
Never seen it. How about them taking a cue from Figma and giving you a completely different torso with him?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very nice.
Actually.
Well, they've done it before too. They did it with Thor, and they did it with Thor.
Is this from part 4 of John Wick?
Is it what?
This is from part 4 of John Wick.
Yeah, I skipped the other John. I got the first John Wick they did, but I skipped the other one.
This
easily looks like the best one.
Oh, there's no question. Yeah,
I'm absolutely no fun, and I'm fucking sick of John Wick's movies.
Come on, man.
Dude, what could they do that it's like nothing I've seen like amazes me after like the second one? Like it's just the same shit.
It's a dude in a suit. I mean, I see what you're saying. It's really the added bell and whistle of the interchangeable arms.
Don't get me wrong. The first ones were really fun, but I just don't want to keep watching the same thing over and over. Like I don't need a million Kingsmen. I don't need a million fucking John Wicks. Like, come on.
You do need and Fast more and Furious.
I told you. I'm no fun. I'm no Funderson.
I want more Kingsmen, but like I don't want ye old Kingsmen. I don't give a shit about that newest movie that came out.
Did they really set up like Hitler as the new bad guy?
Did they know they didn't? They did. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's like he was fucking Thanos.
No, dude, not even Thanos. It was the Spider-Man 2 like man in the hat in the basement of cameos.
Yep.
Basement of cameos.
Remember they had all the Sinister Sixes down there.
They had the Doc Ock backpack or whatever. And
so I see what you're saying, but gosh darn it, I guess he sells, dude, because they keep making new versions of him.
Yeah, this looks like the best one yet. So,
but like you, it's a dude in a suit every time, so I'm good with the Mezco to be H.
Good for you.
You want the soft goods? Who would have thought that?
I know.
Go back to the Batman. Oh snap! Basically, just commented exactly what I was thinking. The head is the Kelly Jones art style. No way they can mimic that art style, especially in the cape. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Right.
Like just something about that art style is just. It's just this is not it. But good on them for trying. I did pre-order it, and I did it through Origami. So good luck canceling it. Anyway.
They're gonna hold you hostage for that one, like that Superman. Hey, you gotta open that Superman, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I just want those little first thoughts.
Okay. Let's talk SHF. Rick, take SHF away while I open up this Superman.
What was the SHF again?
You just had it up. Fabio
Isn't it
was
on
the
Instabox?
Vader.
Oh yeah, here it is.
I love how he had the tab there, and he's like, "What was it?"
Yeah, well, we have a lot of tabs.
Come on, man.
It's ooh, this is a nice looking cape though.
Yes.
It's Darth Vader from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ooh, I actually really like this. This looks sick. I like the folded pleated soft goods here. That looks really sick actually. And this
You liking soft goods?
yeah, this looks sick. And look how good the looks like a suede or something.
What is that? Velvet?
kind of mismatched because look how see-through, like how thin this one is compared to how thick the cape is. But you know what? It looks good. I think it looks good.
I call it black velvet on black velvet.
Yeah,
Black velvet
sure.
on black
There's some
velvet.
crushed velvet for sure. I've got a crush on this velvet. And look, they're showing an Obi-Wan too. Have they shown Obi-Wan?
Bane? I think he already went up for orders. Am I tripping?
Okay.
Is that soft goods on them?
No, but it looks like it.
Maybe
Look
I'm
at them
tripping.
go.
The day somebody does soft goods Star Wars, we are ruined, gentlemen. Ruined, I say.
This Superman
Yeah,
comes
they
with a
did-
lot
they-
of shit, huh?
They did Obi-Wan Kenobi a long time ago. I knew it.
Yeah, man. Congrats to you.
Yeah, I mean, I better like it for $150. Was it 150? No,
Like 120,
120.
130.
Anyway, continue talking about Star Wars.
Anyway, yeah, this looks cool, man. I think you can easily say this about every subsequent Star Wars release, but this looks to be the best Darth Vader, especially with the interchangeable like battle damage parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I feel like the only thing that would really put it over the top would be like if it had a battery in that little chest piece so it lit up, but
Yeah,
that's
at
it.
least for me, I'm not a part of that camp that wants the last version to always be the best version. Like, who cares, man? Like, I'd prefer the new one to be better
yeah.
to justify it.
Yeah, I feel like this, if I wanted just like a Darth Vader, and if I end up like ever seeing this, this probably would be the way to go for me, but we'll see.
I like it. I like it.
Hey,
The
this Superman's
Superman-
not bad. It's not
The
bad.
Superman exists,
He's
and
not-
he is in Pancho's hands.
That's true. He does exist, and he is a Mezco.
Dude, he's pretty fun.
It's not bad. Oh God! All the joints are crazy loose though.
What, on
No
Trunks?
No, on
Any
my
Trunks?
Superman.
I think there were more pictures of Spider-Man put out. Or did we see this? No, this was
No,
yesterday.
no. The Spider-Man pictures that went up was of Scarlet Spider.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
Mafex.
Oh, where is it?
I think. I'm
Lago,
just
maybe.
I don't think he has it. But you can
Amigos?
check.
Oh, those guys are cool.
Those guys that toy around sometimes.
The Huguette friends. Oh, can we? Okay, we do have to talk McFarlane, I think,
Why?
because he had a bunch of new pre-orders. Because it's the Target Summer Geek Out,
Oh my God! Must we?
the boring dystopia event of the summer.
They got us.
I hate it. I truly, truly hate it. Like it's
It
not a
sounds
bit.
like it. It sounds like you hate it.
It's not a bit. It's the darkest timeline.
I don't like how the cape goes around the neck. This is weird.
You gotta
The
stretch
Batman?
it. You gotta like,
The Batman,
As
is
you
that what
do.
you're talking about?
Anyway, Todd's doing some 2-camera sort of vids to show off some of the gold label exclusives that will be part of the Target Summer Geek Out.
Skip.
And that includes signed and unsigned versions of Ninja Sparn.
Sparn?
Yeah. And that also includes Jokerized versions of
Oh God, I did see
Dark
this.
Knight Trilogy's Batman. And these are hilarious because they're dumb and redundant. This video that he put up, I like the presentation of this. Like, this is cool, but it really seems like a lot of presentation to overcome just how, like, this dystopic in-store Comic-Con, faux deluxe presentation, while still missing some of the obvious beats that one would expect if you were revisiting characters and, wanting to make them better than the last time. Like, why do we still have this Superman with no fists that are the normal size? I mean, well, there's Battle Damage Superman with the same angry face. And there's Doomsday. His mouth opens. Oh, his hands change. Huh? They got stands. They stand on them.
Wow.
Ooh, they have cards and they hold them. Oh, they get to Vanna White their own trading cards. Whoa. Logos. All right. Yeah, look. Inhaled Farts, one of the all-time great commenters. I love that he's always at the top. No fist for Superman, no S on the back. Doomsday only one fist. Doomsday looks great, but he pre-ordered, but how do they keep missing important details? Like, who's overseeing this line? It's not wrong, brother. Thank you.
That's right.
But here's another look at some of these, just the photos. Here's the signed Ninja Sporn. Here's the unsigned. They're the same color. It's just, yeah. All right. Here's a Jokerized Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy. Okay.
Who cares?
And just to ensure redundancy, how about a Jokerized Joker?
Sure.
No,
Why
Pancho,
not?
not sure. It's okay to say no.
Bro, I don't care about this stuff. I don't care.
I'm trying really hard to make you. All right, what about, okay, there's the Doomsday. There's the Superman. That's it. It really, for me, it was just like, wait a minute. I can understand, like, haha, I'm the Joker. I'm going to Jokerize all these other characters.
I'm Joker, baby.
But I'm unpredictable and I'm chaos, so I'm going to Jokerize myself. It's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, T-Bone. Yo, dog, I heard you like Jokerizing, so I Jokerized the Joker. You love to see a good yo dog meme in 2023.
That's true.
Why is Joker Jokerized? Is he stupid?
Is he stupid?
Oh man. Anyway,
stupid.
Is he though? You have to wonder. Okay, what was next? For the love of gosh. Oh, these were cool. Lago had these up. I saw these post up in
Yeah.
Domestics.
That's
Jada Megaman line goes up for pre-order on Monday.
beautiful.
And here are some more shots of your boys.
There it is. This is, no offense to Jada, no offense to Jin, no offense to everybody who loves those Street Fighter figures. This is the only Jada line I give a shit about, dude. Everything else could nosedive into the fucking Antarctic for all I care. Like, please support this Mega Man line. Please, I beg you. I beg everybody in chat right now. It only costs you $20, less than a cup of coffee every day for a month. You can ensure the life of this fucking Mega Man line so I can get the entire Mega Man 1 cast of Robot Masters. Please, I'm begging you.
Just for you, Punch. Just for you. At the very least, everyone needs the Megaman.
Yeah, at least a Megaman.
Because he's in the Smash Bros. Right?
Yeah, it's close to the Smash Bros. Model. I mean,
Whatever, dude. I'm trying to help you. They'll tell them that.
It's true. You know what? Actually, you're right. This is your Smash Brothers Mega Man. This is everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is everything you need, baby.
Well said.
Everything you need. Everything you need.
Also goes great with your Jada Ryu from Smash Bros.
Very nice. Yeah, I've been messing with the Ryu a little bit throughout the show. It's good. It's good Ryu.
Dude, the Flame guy, honestly, kind of looks like my favorite of all these.
Dude, you gotta buy him. Gotta buy him. God, these Mega Man figures look so good.
Yeah, these look really sick. Hey, thanks, Lago. Here's another Stan Sakai exclusive of Usagi Yojimbo, Space Usagi, in a black and white signed edition. There's limited 250 that are slightly alternative box artwork. and it'll be signed, a quick sketch as well on the slipcover. That's pretty cool.
There it is. Quick sketch.
There you
Okay.
go. Yeah. And that'll be limited to 250 pieces, $250. The regular non-signed edition is limited to 987 pieces and is $99.99, $100. Kind of crazy. This must have like a very big following, you know.
Oh, Yojimbo's huge.
Yeah. I know Punker Mike is big into this, you know, comics scene and stuff, so I'm glad they're eating good with cool stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Thank you, Lago, for those little quick hits of news. What was the Scarlet Spider? Did you send? Oh, you sure did. There you go.
Mafex. Yeah, there it is. I mean, it looks good.
What do you mean he looks good? He's
Looks
asking
good.
in that photo.
Looks great. I can't wait. I've not been charged for him yet. I don't think so. I think I'm just waiting for one more thing on my Ami monthly order. So
This is in that same shop from some other thing we had shown that they had in hand.
There it is.
Hey, look at that. I think it looks good. Hard not to have it look good. It's a Mafex Spider-Man.
Sure. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Turning along.
Do you think they did reuse like the thighs and the arms and things like that from the black suit?
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
the body underneath.
This thing is 80% reuse. Probably even more. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, that's the name of the game for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. When it works, it works. But when it doesn't, then you get that funny looking Batman that we just looked at.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know about that hood either, though, but this is ripe to replace with the big, emblem soft goods.
For sure.
That's no big deal.
For sure.
Cool, though. If you're a Mafexer, get hype.
Very good. That's it.
What's next?
Very nice. Boog's favorite brand, right here. Mafex.
Boog is, by virtue of how many he has in volume, it's his favorite. Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He only keeps the stuff he really cares about near his record collection.
I guess that's it, huh?
I really think that's it. We should check in with Unparalleled Universe's Kickstarter, because are we saying?
Yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah, let's check in on it. Wednesday, we'll have Wade on for sure. He's going to join us. We're going to pick his brain a little bit. We said it whenever we were talking about it last Friday that, we got to have him on, man. Even before the show, we were like, it's no brainer. I want him on. I want him on the show. I want to get in the nitty gritty, baby. I want to talk about the ins and outs. What was it like? How do you feel? How do you think you'll feel? Talk about your feelings. I want to know it all.
Mostly because it's it's got a unique perspective on it as far as
Absolutely.
being able to come from the community and being such a figure fan.
It's true.
And being able to put up his own figure.
That's it.
Something
Hey,
associated
if you love
with
him
the
so much, why don't you make one yourself? Okay.
Exactly. You love figures so much. Why don't you marry one?
Yeah.
This is the next best thing.
That's the next step.
Yeah. So yeah, we will have Wade on Wednesday. That's exciting.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
I don't think we've had him on since the end of year extravaganza.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true. Absolutely.
So go. Just a quick reminder for everybody: go back. Odious anyway. But we'll have Wade on to talk about it more on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
He was on Kevin's stream yesterday, Unboxing Thursdays with Toying Around.
Absolutely.
So
everybody
if you
check that
do
out.
want to hear from the latest from Wade and get into that conversation, go check out Toying Around yesterday. Fun stuff.
You love to see it.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be up for another 22 days. This is ending right on the cusp of San Diego. Sunday, July 16th. So let's get it going. We'll talk to Wade on Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Before we go, let's do some super chat shout outs, baby.
Oh my God, please, brother.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's go. Once again, thank you everybody for these generous super chats. Thanks to funding by viewers like you, we are all going to meet in real life, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be great. You'll love to see it. Thank you, everybody. So first and foremost, Bo Biggs,
Yes.
the man, the myth, brother, hit us with $10 at the top of the show. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you,
Hell
Bo.
yeah. Hell
That
yeah.
was the man.
And the myth.
Mhm. And the legend.
Absolutely. Following up, Static Thunder hit us with $10 as well. He said, watching DComs in the middle of the night was my shit growing up, right next to waking up with Night Terrors from George Lopez on a trampoline and Robot Chicken's theme song blaring in my ears. Hell yeah.
Oh no, not George Lopez.
Oh no, come on. He's all right, right? He's okay.
He's all right.
He's okay.
He's all right. I'll be all right.
This is the generational gap at work right here. Static Thunder was plagued with George Lopez and Robot Chicken. Bro, mine was God damn it. All those compilation CDs of like the world's greatest love songs.
Dude, fucking buzz ballads.
Absolutely.
Monster ballads. All that shit, dude, was the best. I think I have Monster Ballads actually on
I
CD.
don't doubt it.
I think I bought it on like Amazon or eBay or something. Just for like the kitsch.
Own the collection of the world's greatest love songs.
Don't waste your time on me.
Oh my god.
Collect them all now. Like,
Static Thunder again said it's seriously impressive how much I don't care about McFarlane figs. That's crazy. It is your show, Static. So yeah, sorry. We'll worry about that a little bit later.
what's crazy about that? Thank you, bro.
Born Tandem hit us with 2. Talking to me directly. You're crazy. Jada Toys Street Fighter is lit. You tripping? Oh, you know what? I never said it wasn't terrible. I just said when it comes to Mega Man is here. Everything else is down here for me.
Sure.
Everything else is down here. This Ryu is real. It's really nice. It's really nice. This Ryu rocks. It's very, very good. I will say though, here we go. I'm on my Boog shit. Boog's not here tonight, so I will replace the hater energy. It's going to be great. You ready? This is really great. But everybody out here saying this is better than SHF is huffing on that copium. You are crazy if you're saying this is better than the SHF. It's just as good in different ways, and the price point difference really takes it a long way, but it is not better than SHF. It's still great, but not better. Anyway, all that being said, I really hope that this line succeeds just as much as the Mega Man line deserves to succeed as well. But it really wouldn't be that crazy of a hit for me personally, because like I already basically have everybody I want in SHF form for Street Fighter. So, but on the other hand, I don't have a Flame Man. I don't have an Ice Man. I don't have any of this. I don't have an Elect Man. So for me, it's Mega Man. That's it. Speaking of Mega Man, John P., the man, the myth, hit us with 5. He said, I'm all in for the Mega Man line. Just found my complete in box SNES Mega Man X game. Incredible. Greatest game of all time, Mega Man X. You'll love to see it. I love that game so much. And I swear to God, this is not a 1-up moment, John, but I literally own 2 complete in box. I love that game so much.
Oh my god. So you're gonna pay off your house.
You would think. Mega Man X, not that sought after on the aftermarket. It's still a lot, but not as much as I have a Chrono Trigger complete in box too. That's probably the most expensive thing I own for SNES, I would say. No, maybe Super Mario RPG at this point, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
Bye, Rick. Hey, Rick.
Dude, I've just been talking to myself this entire fucking time.
I love it.
This is unreal. I
You
cannot.
care to
believe
share?
this.
What's going on?
Rick,
Dude,
we
'cause I
told
swear,
you
'cause it
you've
sounded
been,
like
you've
you
been
were
muted
responding to
multiple
me.
times.
Dude, it sounded like you guys were responding to me, so I was like, oh, okay. Like whenever I'd say something, you guys would react. So I was like, oh, okay, they hear me.
I'm not crazy,
Fuck,
right,
man.
Pancho? He has
Fuck
not
this
been talking.
Episode.
No, you have not been talking.
Dude, this is bullshit. The entire time I've been talking. And you guys were reacting, I swear to God.
Well, give us the spark notes, baby. What were you saying?
Number one, I just me personally, as a person who owns the SHF Ryu, I just don't like it as much as I like the Jada.
Dang.
Whoa.
Dang.
I like the texture. I like the size better, but man, those SHF, they're so good. If they weren't so expensive, I probably would have went more in on them. I just kept dodging them. I don't You know how it goes. You just tell yourself like, "Oh, I'll buy them later," and now they're all so expensive. I could give a shit about buying them.
Oh, I can understand that for sure. But you know when they weren't expensive, Rick? When they came out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's because I'm sure you remember because you've been around, but a lot of them were on sale, like super cheap.
That's true. They really were.
I was just not in a rush. I was like, oh well, they're practically worthless. Like I'll just pick them up whenever. And now they're all so expensive. Like I remember Cammy and Sakura and Rashid were like, you couldn't give them away at $35.
Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah, Sakura was $30 forever.
Yeah. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, oh, I'll just get them eventually. Like, it seems like nobody gives a shit about this line. Like, I'm good. And yeah, missed that boat. I had a couple. I have a Sakura and I have a Ryu. And I don't know. I just like the Jada more. Maybe it just looks the SHF just look a little plain sometimes. I like the texturing we got going on with Jada.
Maybe it's recency bias, Rick.
I do like the texturing. I do like the texturing on like his on his clothes for the Jada for sure. But I don't know, man. It's the articulation for me. I just think the SHF has better articulation. And like articulation is king for me.
It does? Where? In the feet?
I mean, yeah.
I don't think anywhere else in like that I can think of where I'm like, oh man, the SHF is like is doing more, except for just the fact that like it would have been nice if they had toe joints, especially for Fei Long, I think. And you know, even for Ryu, because you know the Hadouken really requires that foot to be bent. But I can't think of any other instance where I'm like, oh no, it can't do that. If anything, like I think there's even more range in the Jada. I don't know. Maybe we got to do a side by side. I don't know, man.
I think so. Interesting. So maybe also like I don't like how crunchy it moves either compared to the SHF. Like the joints on SHF and imports in general are usually like they're smooth. Like everything.
Oh yeah. You know who was it? Wade? Shout out to Wade, you know, for Wednesday. Wade Wednesdays. He was saying in his review too that when you move them more, they stop sounding like that.
Oh shit! I gotta break these things in, dude.
You gotta break them in, man. You ever worn a pair of shoes before, Pancho?
Never in my life. I will say,
really? There's no.
The thing.
What's wrong with socks and sandals?
The thing that kills it is this knee, dude. I don't know, man.
Really? I thought it was clean.
You're tripping.
Bro, it's a fucking square. I just don't. I mean, like so I said it when what do you call it? When June was on. Like the direction they're going in is incredible. The way they hide cuts and joints in a lot of their figures is import level, but I don't know. The way the cut on this knee is, it's just it really brings it right back to the fact that they are domestic figures or something. I don't know. You know what?
You know, to me, it's like the other way around. Like, it's funny. Like, I'm just even Googling just to refresh my memory. Yeah, I always hated the SHF Ryu's knee. I don't like when the knees are just like a swoop cut like that. I don't like that. And then the knees like hidden underneath. Like that's why I don't like the SHF Indiana Jones either. Because it's cut like that. It's just like a swoop. And then like the knee is under that like swoop shit. And then I also don't like that see, now I'm looking at these pictures, I'm starting to remember. I don't like that the SHFs, like the rips on the cut sleeves are like independent, so they move kind of weird and they get away in a little bit. I don't know. But it does
really?
it does have things over Jada though. Like, cuz like I said, the toe's really important, you know, when you think about it. Like the only way to do the Hadouken is to have that foot, you know, moving. So, you know,
I
there
will
is strength
say,
to each one, I think.
I like that the rips in his shirt are sculpted into his butterfly joints on the SHF, because with this, there's like, since this plastic is just like the plastic for his shirt will always form back to its original state. You get this like huge gap in between like his shirt and his shoulder. But you know, but again, man, like, for the price point and what it is, it's immaculate. It's great. You know what? I know exactly how Boog feels right now. Bro, the narrative just got away from me. I started out saying that I just simply love Megaman more than these Street Fighter figures. And all of a sudden now, Pancho fucking hates Street Fighter figures, praying for the downfall of this entire line. Pancho, public enemy number one. First of all, and I say this with all due respect, fuck you. I don't care what you think.
I don't think you can say fuck you with all due respect.
With all due respect, fuck you. And I mean that with all due respect.
Absolutely. You know what? The last thing else, the first and only thing I will say about the submarine thing is that's the exact same energy. With, you know what? Let me clown on these guys for an hour and a half, but again, thoughts and prayers to them and their family for dying a horrible death.
No. So
it doesn't fucking work that way.
now it feels irresponsible to have these guys because I'm just gonna post a photo on Instagram and have a topical caption about this tragedy. And just, I swear to God, dude. Okay, I stopped myself because I almost did the exact same thing with my White Skull Agent post today.
What?
Because you may not remember this, but the White Skull Agent dropped on January 6, 2021.
Oh my God.
And I was just freaking out trying to get it. And people were worried about way more important shit that day.
Maybe that's what Boog was talking about. The fact that Mezco doesn't have money is because he was paying for a lawyer for being a part of the January 6th. Kind of crazy. A White Skull Agent. White Skull Agent dropped on January 6th. They're bleeding.
We're talking about narratives? Okay.
It's true. Hey, just for the record, Mezco doesn't have any fucking money.
I definitely referenced it in the post, but I toned it down from it being this dramatic, like, January 6th, I woke up in a cold sweat. My feet was blowing up. Something big was happening.
They locked me in a room, a rubber room.
I got the White Skull Agent, and then I found out something was happening in Washington. I scaled it way back.
Thank God.
And I wanted to wait until I was on here to show tone because I want to acknowledge, even I know how messed up that would have been. It would not have translated in copy.
No.
That's like the story. That's like the story of Fabio's life is like the sarcasm not translating to what he's citing.
It's almost like you have to know me.
That's true.
Could you imagine the amount of people that don't realize that Fabio's being sarcastic? Even on the Discord, like whenever he puts shit and they reply and they just like don't realize he's fucking around. This happened the other day, I swear.
With what? It's probably in Pancho's server. I've been active in your server. I've been getting those levels. It's been fun.
I love it.
It's a great server.
Mm-hmm.
I
love cheating by coming on this podcast and upping my levels.
It'd be like that.
I know.
Get your heart out to people that aren't on the podcast. Every time the podcast is over, they're like, they must have been in the channel for even longer than the show. They're fucking dissecting the amount of minutes we've been on.
Dude, even Snowcat, when we were playing Diablo, was like, can you just like hop in the voice server and I'll just be muted? I just want to gain levels.
Incredible.
Yeah. It didn't work, by the way. I think you actually have to like talk.
No, you just can't be muted.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So Rick, you're not getting any levels for today.
Yeah, but it wasn't my fault. I swear. It said that I wasn't muted.
You're muted this whole episode, bro.
You were muted this whole episode.
This is bullshit.
I'm gonna go up to fucking Super Homie God Blue, and you're gonna stay down at Super God and Homie.
Dude, this fucking sucks. I swear, it sounded like you guys were talking to me the entire time.
It's true. Are these
we weren't.
Are these podcast mates of yours in the room with us right now, Rick?
He's either Bruce Willis.
This is Rick's fever dream.
Yeah.
From Sopranos, where he's been hearing Pancho's voice coming through a talking trout this whole time.
Big mouth Billy Bass?
Yeah.
Who the fuck brought this into my office? First of all, did you bring this into my office?
Okay, but you got to get over it. anytime I start going into any kind of negative thought spiral, it's always punctuated with Tony Soprano at the end, just going, "Okay, but you got to get over it." It works.
Always comes back.
It works.
Anytime somebody says something stupid to me, I think, but it was an innocent animal.
Beautiful defensive creature. How could you do that?
How could you do that?
Gotta watch
Tony,
the
it's
show.
a fucking
Nothing to you.
horse. It
All
does
right.
nothing to you.
Before we go, we had one last super chat from BXTR Works. The man, the myth, hit us with 4 fist bumps. Thank you, my friend. Hell
Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
dude.
Thank
Let's
you.
go.
And thank you for the 4 skulls comment on my post.
We're giving 3, baby. We're shorthanded. We're giving you 3 back. I appreciate it.
All right, what are you guys up to? What's going on? Where can we find you? What are you doing?
Oh, the
Hey.
huge. What's up, Rick?
Hey, it's me. Yeah, I'm here again. And on Instagram, RickTom2345. There you go.
Love it. Hey, what's up? I'm Fobster on Instagram, Fobster360. In fact, I post like every day now. It's kind of cool. I posted 3 photos today. Go see all my Mezco photography over there. We got some fun skull theme going on at the moment. I think maybe when I'm done with that, I'll crack open, or I'll get some new photos going for these boys, and we'll live in the open ocean, just
Wow.
after it's not too soon enough to start joking about this international tragedy.
Or you could just not. Everything about
I
that.
could just not, but I
Here's what
always
you do.
forget that not is an option.
Here's what you do. You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
You post one so obviously in reference to it, say nothing, and let the comments do it for you.
True.
Damn.
Instant
you really
engagement cheat code.
But you know what's great is if I do get the full crew, these 4 and Nemo, I have the correct numbers for this submarine thing.
Please no.
So the deck is really stacked against me here to not say some wild shit.
Ebony Leopard says, "Sorry, Rick, we got you. It was made up." Beautiful. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Dude, this is something that you guys in the writer's room cooked up.
That's true. Complete
Ebony
fabrication.
Leopard can't like my photos until I see Spider-Verse. Come on, man.
Dude, that's
It's gonna be
a
forever
good
before
policy
it hits
now.
home video.
I hope everybody in the comments takes that policy.
Static
Well,
Thunder
the thing
is,
about that is, I'm gonna have way too many photos for you to like.
you have a lot. You have a lot of photos going up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Kudos
fun.
to you, Fabio. You're really putting in
Oh,
that
thanks,
work.
man. I've been sitting on these forever. It's just posting them.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Static Thunder is wondering if we ever talked about Mezco Green Ranger. We did last week.
I think we did on Wednesday.
on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
right?
We sure did.
Yeah, and it's waitlisted now.
Ooh, that's it.
It was waitlisted even on Wednesday.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was.
Yeah, it was.
Sure was.
By the time we went on, it was already waitlisted. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, hope you got it. Static, you're one of them Power Rangerists, right?
Yeah, he's a Super Sentaiist.
Yes. Oh, sure. So, yeah, go follow me on Instagram, Fobster360, YouTube, just Fobster, Twitch, Fobster360. I might be streaming Diablo at some point this weekend.
Let's go.
My homie that I play with is out of town, so I haven't been playing. But
Oh,
hey,
no.
maybe some solo Diabs.
Wow.
Could be fun. That's it. Rick, you already went. Pancho.
Yep.
Follow me on Instagram at Pancheezey. Eventually, I'm going to open up these Pokemon cards. I don't know when.
Please, for the love of God, open them. Open them, please.
But aside from that, I'm just printing Dusties as much as possible. My second printer was like out of commission for a couple of weeks. I just got it fixed this week, and then on its maiden voyage, it shit the bed fantastically. You can check that out on my story. I posted a story about it today, talking full blown plate of spaghetti, dude. It was fucking crazy. But everything seems to be in control right now, and I'm really getting through it. So I am hoping that by the time that we go to SDCC, like it'll be done. I don't want to say before then, but I'm pretty confident that before then I'll be done. And the goal is to start selling white versions of Dusties as well. and bring a bunch of those to SDCC.
Hell yeah.
You pretty cool.
Am I bringing some diodes and lights, and are we going to just do a whole crazy setup at the A.C.B.A. SDCC BNB?
I'd love to. That'd be great. If you got the room, in the Fobster movie.
We don't need a dining room. You know, we can just set it up on the table.
I'm just talking about transportation, brother. Like, you got the room in the car, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't mind a little bit of this, a little bit of that, huh? That'd be pretty cool.
You know? I'll bring the 12 worlds along.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it.
I just think it'd be really fun. Damn.
I'm wondering at this point if I should even mail your thing or if I just bring it.
Might as well just bring it at this point, dude. Whatever. I mean, if you don't want to have like that in your suitcase, sure. But
I mean, I just surround it with my clothes. It'd be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll see.
It'll be a huge payoff.
Wrapped up in his underwear would be pretty crazy.
They'll be clean. I hope. For your
well, they
sake.
have laundry there, so I'm a machine. So I'm just gonna bring all my dirty laundry and do it there. I figured you were doing the same, Pancho.
Oh man, Nightmare Nemo is saying a special Posing and Easy SDCC edition. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that'd be cool to film stuff. You know what's so crazy? I have Posing and Easy footage from Toy Fair 2016 that I haven't edited yet.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah, we better be fucking vlogging the whole time, bro.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Who's gonna be the first to get pranked?
Oh, please don't prank anybody. I don't
We're not going to be pranking?
I don't want to have to look over my shoulder. And I know that's an invitation to prank me first.
But that's going to be the cold open for the vlog video. Somebody getting pranked, and it's like, in this video.
The cold open for anything I produce is going to be an Always Sunny title card.
That'd be great.
That's basically all I want to do.
Okay.
Hopefully we run into Eric.
Well, we just did it right now. There's not going to be any pranks. Pancho was the first to get pranked.
Yes. Pancho gets pranked.
The first one.
And I said first. I expect everybody will be at some point.
It's true. The gang pranks Pancho. I hate it already.
Get the title card ready. Just have it ready ahead of time.
Oh my god. Actually, Static Thunder with a great idea. We need to shoot some new stuff for a new intro.
Oh yeah.
And it has to be all of us piling onto the couch together at the end. Yes?
No, you know what we have to do? Boog has to be sitting there grumpily reading a newspaper. And we have to be the ones that pile on. We have to be the ones that pile on, and he's going to be like, oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
And then him at the end just can't get any work done with these guys around.
Yeah, that's what I really want to do. I really want to just film just a bevy of stuff that will be useful for us for the next 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, we should probably like overdo it on equipment.
Oh yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get questioned by TSA, it'll be great.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's great. I'll just tell him the same thing I always tell him. It's okay. I'm good. And I just walk right there.
No, I'm supposed to be here.
It's
okay,
fine.
Pancho. Take us out, I guess, or whatever.
Whoa, I get to take us out? Oh. Incredible.
Yeah, why not?
I love it. Hey, thank you everybody for joining us on this very special episode of the A.C.B.A. podcast, episode 259, now with Ab Crunch. Incredible episode. Great episode.
Really good.
Thank you everybody again for the super chats. Once again, all these super chats from generous viewers like you are making dreams come true, my friends. We are all going to be meeting at the end of July. This time next month, we will be in each other's arms indefinitely at SDCC, all thanks to generous viewers like you. Once again, can't thank you guys enough. As always, thank you for watching the video. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Bye.
All right, thanks for coming. Later now.
Oh man, I was hoping that was a message from Big. Y'all still on? It was David Warren.
What did he say?
Just sent a meme about the Flash movie. Dude, it's crazy that movie's not even gonna beat Black Adam.
It's not even gonna be Black Adam, bro.
Yeah, it's doing way worse than that movie.
He truly was the new hierarchy of DC's worst.
Dude, that's what everybody's saying right now. Like, everybody was making fun of Rock, but he has better numbers than anybody else in DC in the past, like, few years, so. Except for Batman.
Not like this.
Dude, Shazam bomb too. Like it's rough.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't even know